Back to Atlanta, where correspondent Peter Doocy is working the spin room post-debate, and he snagged a pretty important interview of somebody who criticized someone else for being on Fox tonight. But you got her to do it, Peter. Kudos.
We did. Thank you. For the first time in any of the spin rooms, we just talked to Senator Kamala Harris. This is what she told us. Senator Harris, how do you think it went tonight?
I thought it was a good debate. I mean, there's never enough time to cover all the issues that we need to discuss and that are very much at stake in this election. But I thought it was a good debate. I would have liked that we would have talked more about a variety of issues, more about climate, we didn't talk at all about gun safety. We have still not talked in any meaningful way about education and the importance of dedicating ourselves to the public education system. We have not really had any conversation at that stage about LGBTQ issues. So there are a variety of issues that we have yet to really, I think, have as a subject of a robust debate.
And what did you think about the way that Joe Biden handled himself when the discussion turned to civil rights issues and maybe some of the support that he said that he was getting? And it seemed like you were surprised by what he was saying.
Well, no, it was just that I needed to correct what he said, because there are two black women who have been elected in the history of the United States Senate to the United States Senate. I am one of those women. So it was just a simple need to correct him on that issue.
And in the Harris versus Gabbard fight, make your case for why you came out on top.
Well, look, I am a lifelong Democrat. And I believe that there is a need to speak truth about what we've been witnessing in terms of the way that she has characterized the Democratic Party. And so that is what I did tonight.
And Shannon, all that is especially interesting because Kamala Harris was one of the most aggressive Democratic candidates on stage this evening. It's something that we really haven't seen since that first debate when she challenged Joe Biden on his civil rights record. And of course, her campaign in the time since between then and now has struggled mightily in the polls.
Yeah, and one of these debates can really change things for people, put them right back in the spotlight there with donors and all the important things that they need to move forward. So we'll see how tonight plays out for her and the other candidates. Peter, we'll come back to you soon. Thank you.